Second question, state one advantage and one disadvantage of using a wind turbine as a source of electrical energy. So here they are asking you what is the advantage and also one disadvantage of wind turbine. So the given diagram is of wind turbine. So you can say that in advantage part, you can say that no fossil fuel is used. In the wind turbine, no fossil fuel is used, or you can write no fuel cost, or no air pollution is caused, no greenhouse effect, no global warming, and it is a renewable energy source. Okay, any one of the answer you can write. It is for 1 mark. Once again, in the advantage part, you can write no fossil fuels are used, no cost for the fuel, no air pollution, no greenhouse effect, no global warming, and it uses renewable energy source. Any one of the answer you can write. And in the disadvantage part, wind not always blowing. Okay, you cannot get wind always. Okay, so wind is not always blowing. It causes noise pollution and it is expensive to build. Any one of the answer you can write. In the disadvantage part, once again what you can write is wind is not always blowing, or it causes noise pollution, or you can write expensive to build the setup. Hope you understood. Okay, it is for 2 marks question. So one is for advantage part, another one is for disadvantage part. Next question, figure 2.1 shows a wind turbine. So wind is blowing, so it is given that 16 meter per second and it is the blades of the turbine. So here it is given area swept out by the turbine blades. Okay, so this is the area swept out by the turbine blades. So in that, the first question, the wind blows at a speed of 16 meter per second. So what is given? 16 meter per second. It is for velocity. Velocity of the wind is 16 meter per second. So round there and write that V is given towards the turbine blades. In 1 second, a volume of 24,000 meter cube of air passes through. Okay, so what is given? Volume of the air is given. So indicate there, it indicates volume 24,000 meter cube of air passes through the circular area swept out by the blades. The density of air is given. It is 1.3 kilogram per meter cube. So what else is given? Density is given. So what are the 3 things given? There only you indicate volume is velocity is given, volume is given, density is given. So calculate the mass of air that passes through the circular area swept out by the blades in 1 second. So they are asking you to find the mass. Now students, do you know the formula that connects density and volume? Yes, we know the formula. Density is equal to mass over volume. We know that density is equal to mass over volume. Therefore, when you cross multiply, mass is equal to, when you cross multiply this one, density times volume. Density times volume. So that is equal to density. What is the value given? Density is equal to this one times volume. Volume is given as 24,000 meter cube. So write that here. So when you multiply, you will get 31,200. So 31,200 unit is kilogram. Why it is kilogram? Because already in the density part it is in kg meter cube. Kg per meter cube. Therefore you get kilogram. Next question. The kinetic energy of the mass of air that passes through the area swept out by the blades. They are asking you the kinetic energy. So what is the formula for kinetic energy? Kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. That is equal to half times, do you know mass? you have to consider mass from the previous answer, that is 31,200 kilogram times what is V square. It is already given in the question. V is equal to this one, 16 meter per second. Okay, so substitute that. So when you multiply, you will get how much? 100,000. 3 million. Is it 3 million? Let me consider this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So 3.9 million. Okay. 3.9 million you are getting. So if you are writing in the standard form, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So 3.9 million. That is, million is 10 to the power 6 joules. Next question. Second, suggest why sum of the kinetic energy of the air that passes through the circular area swept out by the blades is not converted into electrical energy. They are asking you why sum of the energy is not converted into electrical energy. Okay, so it is for one more question. You can write any one of the answer. Speed of air is not reduced to 0. Okay, when it is passing through the turbine. Speed of air is not reduced to 0 when it is passing through the turbine. You can write this as 1 point, or you can say some air passes through the blade area without hitting the blades. This is the best answer, I guess. Some of the air when it is passing through the blade area, okay, without hitting the blades. It is not hitting the blades. When it is when the air is passing through the blades, okay, some of the air is not hitting the blades. Or you can say friction in bearings of blades. Okay, there must be friction in the bearings. Because of that, some of the energy is not converted into electrical energy. So it is just for 1 mark. So you can write any one of the answer. The best answer, I guess, this one. Okay, so when some air is passing through the blade area without hitting the blades. Third question. An object is moving in a straight line at constant speed. State 3 ways in which a force may change the motion of the object. Okay, you have to say 3 ways in which force can change the motion. So 3 points you have to write. First point you can write, it can accelerate or increase the speed. Okay, the force can accelerate or increase the speed. Second one, it can decelerate or decrease the speed. Third one, change the direction or it can cause rotation. Okay, any 3 answers you must write. Okay, so what are the causes of a force? So force can increase the speed, or it can decrease the speed, or it can change the direction, or it can cause rotation. Next, figure 3.1 shows an object suspended from 2 ropes. The weight of the object is 360 Newton. The magnitude of the tension in each rope is T. So this is the diagram given. Here one tension, here another tension. Here is the reference line, and downward 360 Newton is acting in downward direction. Here it is kept 45 degree, 45 degree. In the space below, determine the tension T by drawing a vector diagram of the forces acting on the object. State the scale you have used. Okay, so here they have given 360 Newton. So you can say that you can take a scale. 1 centimeter is equal to 50 Newton. Therefore 360 Newton means how much? Cross multiply. So how much do you get? 360 times 1 divided by 50. that is equal to 360 divided by 50 is equal to 7.2 centimeter. So you are getting 7.2 centimeter. Now what you have to do? Okay, 7.2 centimeter, is it too big? Yeah, it's too big, right? Or you can write, it's too big, right? So what you can do is take, okay, let us don't use 100, okay, instead of 50, let us take 100 Newton. Okay, 1 centimeter represents 100 Newton. Therefore 360 is equal to how much? So instead of 7.2 you will get 3.6 centimeter. So take your, okay, first draw one reference line, and from here you draw how much? Using your ruler, take your ruler, draw 3.6 centimeter big line, okay, until here 3.6 centimeter. Then take your protractor, keep 45 degree here. Using your protractor, take your protractor here also, keep 45 degree on both sides. You keep 45 degree, okay. Then according to the parallelogram law of vector addition, we know that these two forces, okay, must be equal. So if 3.6 centimeter is acting in downward direction, then the same amount, okay, it must act in upward direction. So how much? 3.6 centimeter. So until 3.6 centimeter you draw a line 3.6 centimeter. Then what you have to do is connect this, okay, draw one, a parallel line must be drawn here, and this length must be equal. Here also draw another parallel line for this one, okay. So this is your T and this is also your T. Now take your ruler and measure this line, because it is representing your T, or you can measure this also, okay. So nearly you have to get how much? Your answer must be 2.5 centimeter to 2.6 centimeter, okay. You will get this answer. Then you convert that into your Newton. That is 1 centimeter is representing 100 Newton. Therefore 2.5 centimeter is equal to how much? That is cross multiply. You will get 250 Newton. Okay, your range is 250 Newton to 260 Newton. Hope you understood.